Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Mind Afloat with myself, Baballo MC. I've got a guest today who also happens to be a very good friend of mine, Onkemetse Tlape. Hello, friendship.
Hi, friend.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for coming through.
You know what?
All the way here. All the way here.
I had
Guys, Onkemetse Tlape is the owner of the Brunch and Bloom. The introduction, friend. Tell us who you are. And I usually I love this question. I think I heard it on the Diary of the CEO podcast where he asks, introduce yourself in a way that somebody should stay around to listen to you for the next 30 minutes.
For the next 30 minutes. Oh my gosh. Where do I even start introducing myself so someone can be glued to this? So I'm trying to think of an introduction that's going to be linked with this. So my name is Onkemetse Tlape. I am a social entrepreneur. I'm a health economist. I'm a broadcaster. I'm a journalist. I'm a philanthropist, activist, a lot of things, all in one. But today I'm here as a social entrepreneur, and there's a reason why I put the word social next to it. But yeah, I'm hoping that the interview will get the social entrepreneur out of me, because I wear many hats in the middle of the day, and I always try to structure everything in a way that will come out as I am a CEO.
Okay, all right. And I think now that you say you hope that the interview brings out the social entrepreneur in you.
Yeah.
My next question is, why Brunch and Bloom? Why the food market? Because I was in varsity with you. I know you as an economics graduate.
Yeah.
How do you then decide that the food market is a thing that you want to do?
Okay, I like things. Let's just start there. I like things, and I always have crazy faith that everything is going to work out for me. I make things happen. Let's just put it that way. If they would say, okay, what do you want to be remembered as? That one person who makes things happen. So going into the food business, I've already explained that I wear many hats, but going into the food business was actually, I can't say it was a mistake. It was meant to happen. So this is what happened. This year, Valentine's Day. I don't have a plan, but I want to do something unique. Understand? I want to, put together something that's really, because we've been around the block. We are the elder generation. I felt like I had done a lot of stuff. So I was looking for something new.
Okay.
And I thought to myself, okay, I would like a brunch box.
Okay.
And I had this idea in my head. But my sister, who is a co-owner in the business, has always wanted to start something like this.
Okay.
So all of this started because I was trying to impress a boy.
Okay.
Let's put it that way. So
have a fun.
So all of this started because I was trying to impress a boy, and then I called up my sister to say, how? Please help me assemble this and that and that. But now I know that you won't make waffles for one box or two boxes because it's the two of us. Because I'm trying to put together an indoor picnic. So I know that you won't buy 2 eggs or 4 eggs at the store. I know that you won't. So let me reach out to some of my friends so that you can make at least 10 boxes that you can put together, and then you will sell them to all of us, including me. So I sold for Valentine's Day. So remember, this came, it came through on the week of Valentine's Day. That's when I sent the messages. That was when the business came together. That's why I say I make things happen. And I believe in starting more than anything else. And when it comes to gifting, I am very good at it. I'm very good at gifting.
Absolutely.
I really am. Like, I'm good at surprises. I'm good at gifting. I'm good at this.
No, you're a gifter.
I'm a gifter. No, that's my love language. After gifting is acts of service. And my sister already owns an establishment in Oliven. I'm sure you've heard about it, right?
Yes, you told me about
Olive Lifestyle. So they do food and beverages. So she's in that business already. And she loves also cooking and put it. So she does all these things. Fish. Every single week there's a new menu there, Mohodu Monday, all of those things. So she already does them. So she has a passion for food and the food business. I, on the other hand, have a passion for making people happy. So the brunch boxes was that idea. So they are crafted for gifting, but you can literally just order it to make yourself happy. So it's a little bundle of happiness in this box.
It is, guys. I'm going to show you. I'm going to take a nice video, but I'm so excited
to go into it. So I want that feeling. You know, you are my friend. You are someone that I care about in general.
It is packaged in such a loving manner. You know,
you understand?
In my head, I was just going to get food. I was just going to get brunch.
Exactly.
You know, I'm expecting, but there's something about it that looks like a gift.
Exactly.
Like I can already see my food. The moment I open this, it will be food. Yes. So, but it's not like you're just a regular plate. It does come as a gift.
Yes.
So even the way in which you actually package it, there's intention behind it.
There's intention behind it. It's customized. Like it was packed for Papi. This is Papi's box. You understand? When we were packing it, you're saying this is Papi's egg. This is Papi's strawberry. This is Papi's grapes. You know, apple, all of those things. So it's premium, you know, handcrafted brunch boxes that are made to make people happy. And that's why I say I'm a social entrepreneur, because I took an aspect of my life and I transcended it into entrepreneurship. And let's color the world in brunch boxes.
And did the boy like it?
The boy loved it. The boy loved it.
He loved his Valentine's gift.
He loved his Valentine's gift. He thought it was for me. I had to be honest to say, we're thinking I was just taking pictures. My sister did everything.
Okay. Which then leads me to the next question. With you and your sister being in business together, how does it operate? Like, just take me through. Maybe somebody sort of listening, and you know, my podcast is maybe also about inspiration. If somebody's thinking, how does a business like this actually work? Who does what? I saw you've got this very nice link on the website where we put in the order. Very, very well done there, my friend. That was seamless. The process of putting in my order, like, but maybe take me through who does what after you guys have received the money for the package, for the box.
For the packages. Yes. Like I mentioned, my sister's in the food business. So she only deals with the orders. She knows where the boxes are bought. She knows where to get the perfect burger. She knows where to get these shapes. So the eggs are in like Minnie Mouse shapes or flowers. So she deals with all of that. And then every single thing that has to do with admin, marketing, sales, orders, this and that and that and that, I deal with that because I am a PR specialist, and like I said, I wear many hats. So in terms of the business, I deal with the other operations within the business functions. And then my sister deals with the product itself. So we can say she's part of manufacturing. To manufacture the box, to do it in this particular manner. And then I deal with the admin and everything else, including the marketing and the sales. The social media pages were started by me because I'm a social media manager as well. And the link you're speaking about, it was started by me. And every single message that you're getting, I deal with those things behind closed doors. And then my sister's husband does the delivery. Because he is full time on the other business for food and beverages. But he has a manager there as well. So in the middle of the day, he acts as the owner of the business, you know, doing all the stocks and so I look stock in macro or wherever. Then he moves around doing the brunch boxes and then goes to the business to check whether everything is good. Because there is a manager there, you know, everything is running seamlessly. Okay, fine. Then go deal with the other aspect of the business. Because even with their business, there's a lot behind closed doors. Besides the manager manages the background operations. The background operations
are the one that makes money, requires somebody to be paying attention to the stuff that the customer does not see.
And full time, so he can do the delivery.
Because I think I read something for entrepreneurs must not be too obsessed with looking busy. You have to be doing work that will give you returns actually. And it's very important that somebody's paying attention to, okay, why are we going to this place to stop? Why are we going that direction? And how much is it, the box?
It's 300 rands.
How did you come about the pricing? So I know as an economist, you would have put certain backup, just certain motivations of okay, these are the elements that make up how I get to this price, because maybe someone will think, hey, but maybe brunch is usually 100 rands or whatever. How do you then get to the 300 rand price for your end consumer?
300 Rand price for the end consumer. It starts with, of course, what's inside the box. So we do a minimum of 6 orders a week. We strive for 6 orders a week. So as the person behind the marketing and the sales, I need to make sure that we have 6 orders every single week, so that the pricing when it comes to food is not too much. So we can't buy 2 eggs, like I said, from the store. You know, we need to buy in package format. So it starts with what's inside the box itself, these boxes, and what's important, especially for people who want to run businesses from home, please factor in electricity. Every single thing. There are water that are used to wash these grapes. It needs to be factored in, because you don't want to find yourself in a situation where everything runs from you. So now you don't see the profit in the first place. So, and the labor. I factored in the labor. You know, my sister actually taking time off work to say, before I go to work, I'm going to do these boxes and they're going to go out. Absolutely. So it's every single thing, and then you add profit on top. And like, we wanted it to be seamless. Like, we wanted it to be as effortless as possible. It's like walking into a gift shop and coming out with a scented candle. Gifting is supposed to be like that. We didn't want gifting to be, and it's convenience to it as well. So we wanted it to be as convenient as possible for the end customer and for us. So I like I said, I'm a social entrepreneur. I'm adding that aspect to it as well, you know, for both us and the customer. Correct. To say that, okay, we're making this person happy. Okay, let me add 5 rand for the happiness. Okay. Let me add this, let me add that, factored into the profit itself. So that's how you come about a business. There's cost price, there's selling price. If you did accounting, you know, you calculate, there's labor, and then after the entire cost price, and then
there's material.
A certain percentage that is going to factor into the selling price. Okay. And then we want it to be a nice whole number. So the 300 Rand made sense. Premium and handcrafted as well. Like I said, it has everyone's name attached to it. Custom mass production. Like, have you really saw and throw eggs inside?
There's a feeling attached to it. And there's good effort that goes into products that have feelings to the end producer. The client that you're trying to provide this, because I saw on the link that maybe one should put in an order 2 days prior. If I then just happen, because you know, with food, it's attached to our feelings, right? What if I wake up in the morning and I feel like having brunch from Brunch and Bloom, but then I should have ordered 2 days ago? What type of client are you sort of solutioning for? What type of need or just gap are you solutioning for in that regard of, we need you guys to order prior? Is it really for planned out sort of days, and not necessarily for somebody who's got the 300 Rand, who lives 25 kilometers within Centurion as per the delivery stuff, and maybe wakes up that morning and says, because I mean, the process of paying for this product is so easy, but what then if I feel like it today and I didn't feel like it 3 days ago? How did you decide that people must order in advance, and what type of gap are you solutioning for?
Handcrafted, premium. So we don't want to shortchange you. You understand? If you feel like breakfast, or if you feel like the brunch for whatever time that you want, or you wake up in the morning like you're saying, and you say, oh, it's again, today I feel like that nice brunch box that Onke, posted the other day. We want to satisfy that feeling. Okay. So that's why the 2 days prior, we actually want to handcraft it. Okay. And it's also from an operational perspective to say, if you're ordering a day before, the day before is even much better, but we're not taking it. Trust me, I run a very strict regime. The day before, the day before, we won't take it. It's 2 days prior. So we are saying to you, be patient enough with the process to say that it's going to come in this way.
Okay.
Like you're going to find a surprise in there that you didn't even think was going to be there.
Okay.
So we want it to be that thorough.
Okay.
Like we want it to be, it's like dry cleaning.
Okay.
You know, dry cleaning, you can't say, I'm dropping it off now, I'm going to a wedding in 5 hours. They say no.
If you're serious about
Then,
getting
yes,
that work from that
that work
cleaner,
from that dry
you must
cleaner.
have handed it in about a week before. Okay.
You understand? I won't name the brands or the restaurants, but if you feel like brunch, you can go to them. And then you'll get the mass production. But when it comes to
you
our
are not
boxes,
in that market.
we are not in that market. And we need to be intentional about our products. We need to be intentional about our service. We can't just say, okay, let's go in and let's do this. Okay, if we can get customers, as long as there's a customer, there's a customer. So if you happen to miss the 2 days prior, and we see your order, because the notifications come through to me, I will give you a call, because there's a part where you enter your details. Yes. I'll give you a call and say, hi ma'am, my name is Onke, I'm the co-owner of Brunch and Bloom Co, and this is how we work.
What is the type of support that a startup like this needs? Let's say, well, not even let's say, there could be a funder looking at this right now. And when you're doing entrepreneurship, it can get challenging. You feel alone. You feel like, who's going to be there to help me with this? And you feel like some things, I can't go around telling everyone I need this and that, but you do need them. It's just like, you do need those items. What is the type of support that a startup like this needs?
To be quite honest, from my side, it's not more of the capital, but it's the people who are going to buy the product.
Yes.
This support is what a startup like this actually needs. You are the support that a startup like this needs.
Yes.
I mean, thank you so much for this platform once again. Just to know that you're doing this for a purpose and for someone out there. Remember I said I'm a social entrepreneur because I'm a philanthropist at heart. For me, I make a profit that is amazing, but the impact that the product has on people and the wider community out there is much more. Like the social capital that's needed, social investment that goes into it is much more. So knowing that, so the moment, the week before Valentine's Day, the moment I sent the messages to my friends, because I said to my sister, my friends will support. So knowing that people are there, like I said, with so much conviction, I said to her, guaranteed, I know my friends. We are going to have 10 people and the bosses are going to come in. And my sister also has a lot of faith in y'all because she knows when I say my friends, who exactly I'm talking about and the type of people and the type of circles that I have.
She does know they will come through.
She does know that they will come through. Even for her business, my friends have come through before. So many times even so. So we had that and that is enough. For us, that was more than enough.
So in terms of equipment, in terms of anything that needs financing, are you not in, or maybe let's just talk about what you needed. You spoke about obviously water, electricity and all of that. Obviously then we're talking about a stove because you're cooking. But I just thought, let me not assume that that's where it ends. Are there other items that maybe if somebody's watching to think about that actually goes here, or are we like, as long as you've got the labor, you've got your electricity, you've got your stove, it's just a matter of getting then your packaging products.
Then that's where the art of partnership actually comes in, because me and my sister are very different. We are very different. I have a lot of friends. She doesn't have too many friends, but she's good at one thing, I'm good at the other thing. They already have an establishment. Remember I mentioned that. So to factor in the business elements like electricity, water, stove, this and that, it was easier for her to find these boxes. That girl took less than 2 days to find boxes that were not in exactly that. Not anyone can find where these boxes are, because remember you're being inspired by Pinterest and most of the stuff is not in South Africa. So it's AliExpress, it's Temu, you're not even sure if you're going to get things that look the same. But she managed to find them because she always makes those things happen. But on the flip side, once you're done with the cooking and you are obsessed with it and there comes the branding and the marketing part of everything. That's when I came up with the name, the logo, the social media handles, this and that and that. So anything that has to do with branding, communications in general, the initial WhatsApp messages that went to you guys, how they were crafted, and the hashtags and the emojis and this and that. I came up with that, and that's usually an element that most of the entrepreneurs actually miss because you are so obsessed with the product, but how the product is presented and how it gets out there is something. So she left all of that to me. It took me a week to do everything. I literally had sleepless nights trying to put together a logo, and now we're in the process of making the stickers, so the box on top can have a sticker with the logo. So it's nice to get the content, it's nice to do this, it's nice to do that, but you should also consider those elements. And for most people, I understand the combination of me and my sister are just a match made in heaven. For some people, I would say to them, please invest in that part of the business. After you get the product, after you get the egg, after you get the customers, then there's what goes beyond, my friends. What goes beyond? How do I even present that? Because I respect you guys enough. You know, I had to make sure that the next time, the people who bought the brunch boxes initially, when they had to do a customer review, they got a link that now has a logo, that now has an email address, that has this, that has that. I respect my friends enough to say that, you know what, I will not sell just because I'm selling to them. I will sell to them with that premium, you know, high class, high quality. So those are the type of things, or the nitty gritty stuff that you get to. I don't like social media. I'm not on social media. Unfortunately, my dear, you're gonna have to be on Instagram.
Business.
Social media is the business.
Friends,
So,
talking about social media before we run out of time, how can people reach you and how can they obviously reach the page for ordering from Brunch and Bloom Co?
From Brunch and Bloom Co. So let me start with the WhatsApp numbers, because WhatsApp is much more important. We're always on our phones.
Yes.
So the WhatsApp numbers are 060 593 6829. So this is the business account. That's where everyone can reach us. If, of course, you know me personally, you can send me a text on my WhatsApp.
Guilty. There's a business number, but you say to your friend, I've ordered.
I want an order. Yes. Do this, and then I'll send you the link anyway. Like I did with you. You don't know the business numbers, different.
I saw them though. As a businesswoman, I did see them and I did feel bad about it. Why am I not using? Because it's us, the people that do know, you must begin to utilize your business numbers. So I did see them and I've got them, my friend.
Thank you.
I will use them next time.
You know me, I run a strict regime. So I'll send you the link if you want to order by me. So those are the WhatsApp numbers, and then please add them to your caption.
Okay.
Yes. So WhatsApp numbers, but on social media we are at Brunch Bloom Co. At Brunch Bloom Co. So that's all the handles on all the social medias, on TikTok, YouTube, as well as X. I almost said Twitter, X and Instagram. Facebook is the Brunch and Bloom Co. in full. So that's our social media.
Okay, at Brunch Bloom Co. And then, friend, if somebody is maybe driving around Centurion, you're based in Centurion, and perhaps they don't need the delivery because I know delivery is at a fee of 50 rands.
Yes.
From 50 rands. If they would like to collect, is it okay if they collect from Centurion? How would that work?
That would work perfectly. We run a drive-through, so you can come collect from the place. We are comfortable with that, as long as you know that you will come at a specific time, and you'll get your brunch box, and that will save you the cost, especially if you're driving from somewhere to somewhere. It's planned, this thing, we spoke about it. That is 2 days prior. You know that you want the brunch box for this specific day. So if you know that you're gonna pass by Centurion on your way somewhere, you can always give us a ring or send a message on the WhatsApp, and then we'll sort you out in terms of collection.
Thank you so much for coming through and sharing your amazing business with us.
Thank you for having me.
I will be sharing this content, and I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you, and I know it's going to be a success because you are somebody who's quite meticulous. So I know that for as long as you do your part, people are going to be attracted to this brand. People are going to be attracted to this offering. It's not just food, indeed it is gifting. So I wish for many people to come your way to order this, because Because I mean, food is life, you know.
Food is life.
Yes, and everyone loves food as a gift.
Everyone loves
Yes.
food as a gift. Yeah.
So I really wish you many clients who order this gift for their loved ones.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. We hope that the business will grow bigger and bigger. We're hoping to add more elements, you know, like a rose nyana here and there. But yeah, we're hoping that it will touch people as much as it touches us, actually. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for watching. This is Mind Offload. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Cheers then.